Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Larry Beecham here, Legendary Marketer. Excited tonight. We have a very unique and special training for you all tonight. For the first time ever at a Legendary Marketer webinar, we are doing a coaches roundtable chat. I've invited our coaching team to come out tonight to give you an opportunity to meet each one of them and hear from them and understand how they are able to help you make money. If you don't already know, Legendary Marketer System is one of the most unique in the world in that our highest paid affiliates get paid well, not because of anything they're actually doing. They've teamed up with our coaching staff, and the coaches, along with their effort combined, is how they make the money. So if you want to make multiple $1,000 commissions and above at Legendary Marketer, it all begins with you understanding our coaching program. So tonight is an opportunity for you to get to know your coaches. I'm going to introduce you to all the ones that we have tonight. I'm excited. They all are awesome coaches, top producers. Most of you have either talked to them directly at events, on the phone, through Skype or whatever, but a lot more have not. And tonight's an opportunity to get to know them and understand why you need to know your coaches. If you're on with the live video chat, there's a couple of people who have made it through the big long line of people. By all means, we want you to unmute yourself when the time is right and ask your questions directly. For the rest of you who are watching us from our webinar page, I want to suggest that you text in your questions to the following number. It's going to be on my phone, which is behind me. I got to run and grab it. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask questions of the coaches. I'll also be looking on our Facebook group as well for any questions. So I'll give you two places. Right in our Facebook group, you can ask questions, or you can text your questions to the following number, 727-685-8051. Again, text questions to 727-685-8051, or you can go straight into our Facebook group and ask your question. Now, I'm sitting in the middle of our living room. We just moved. I don't have a lot of places to move and wiggle, so if you hear a child tumble down the stairs or you hear a dish break or something crazy, hey, it's a home-based opportunity. I'm at home. We're just going to have to roll with it, right? So anyway, if you're brand new to Legendary Marketer, thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to give you the tools necessary to hit your income goals. We want you to know that we are dedicated and committed to that process taking place. And we want to encourage you to book a game plan call with one of these faces you're going to see in your back office, all right? You'll be able to log right into your back office and schedule your game plan call. And that is going to set in motion a series of events that should lead you to making maybe your first commissions online, and most certainly put you on a path to making life-changing income. For all our regulars, for all the people already making money, thank you for your continued support. Please remember to continue to encourage people to connect, to stay engaged, come to our events, etc. It all matters. Before we get started, a little bit of housekeeping. Questions tonight, I'm going to ask you to keep your questions specific to anything non-technical, all right? So if it's a technical question like, you know, the API key for SendLane, we're not covering that tonight. We're not doing anything technical. You can send a support ticket in to support@legendarymarketer.com if you have a tech question. Second of all, this is not a time to complain and whine. If you have that on your soul, I understand, but just don't bring it here. That's not the nature of tonight's training. And number three, if you have multiple questions, especially if you're live, ask one question, give us a chance to answer that question, and get to the back of the line so somebody else can ask a question. And if nobody steps up, then you can go ahead and ask your question. As I get texts and I see them on Facebook, I'll jump on those questions and make sure we can cover those as well. Some other things, some announcements that some things you may not know are going on or not in the loop on, so let me share that with you. Number one, our Wake Up Legendary call. That takes place Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Now, Monday through Thursday, it's a 15-minute call. It starts at 10, the stroke at 10 o'clock Eastern, and it's over with at 10:15 Eastern. Religiously, every single day, Monday through Thursday. Now, Friday, we have Free Coaching Friday, which is slightly different format. It's similar to this in that you can call in to our line and you can ask me live Q&A questions, all right, or whoever I have on at that time. So on Fridays, we go anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to give people a chance to ask their questions live. So that's Wake Up Legendary, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. You have two ways that you can participate. Number one is the call in. The call in number for that is 563-999-1286. Or you can go to our Facebook business page and you can search for that by putting in the search bar, Legendary Marketer Official. That's our official business page. Like the page, and then you can participate when I do the live stream into the group. You can, do a live chat with me there. So one more time, Wake Up Legendary, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. The dial-in number is 563-999-1286, or come to our business page. Again, you can find that by going to Legendary Marketer Official, like the business page, and then you'll be able to get access. Of course, every Monday night at 9 o'clock, that's what you're here for. We do a training. I have a lineup of trainings that are coming up with great trainers. We've had some amazing ones so far to start the year, so be on the lookout for more great training and great speakers that bring value to the member base. The other thing I want to also help you all to remember or encourage you to participate in is our blog. That blog is now part of your ability to generate leads and make money here at Legendary Marketer. I like to call it the blog for you service. It's no additional cost for you to do that. And there is training in our group on how you can leverage those posts. But just know that there's going to constantly be an influx of new value, new training, new answers to questions, new solutions to problems that not only will help you personally, but you can use to share to whoever. And that helps you to deliver great quality value to the marketplace, which leads to traffic to your affiliate links and ultimately leads, and then hopefully sales for you very soon. All right. We also have an advertising co-op that we run every 4 to 6 weeks. Now, we just ended the last one, but if you want to get buyers, okay, not just leads, you want to participate in the co-op. To prepare yourself for the next co-op, you can go to buyersbuyersbuyers.com and you can read the testimonials and understand the process. But for those people that are making some of the big money, they're participating in our advertising co-op. Am I missing anything? I think I am. What am I missing? Oh, David's book. I don't have it in front of me. If any of the coaches have David's book handy, you can hold it up on the screen. That's Legendary Marketer. It's an incredible resource. You can actually give this book away for free. You can give away a physical copy of the book. You can also have people get for its nominal fee an audio version. There's Ricardo holding the book up. Let me click on Ricardo, see if I can't bring him full screen. Hold that book up again, Ricardo. Okay, hopefully you guys, can y'all see Ricardo holding that up? Somebody give me a nod. Y'all can see that? Yes, no, maybe so. Bill, give me a nod. Can you see Ricardo holding the book up? Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So that book is an incredible lead generating tool for you. So go into your back office, grab a copy for yourself, and then find your book funnel link and start promoting that. All right. With that being said, let's get started with tonight's call. As I said, this is a very unique call. I'm incredibly honored to introduce you to the lineup, to the real all-star team. Back when I think it was in the 90s, the Olympic team had the dream team, right? You had Magic and Bird and Jordan and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It was one of the most epic Olympic teams to have ever set foot on a okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Can you guys see me? Hear me? Quit laughing at me, Rod. I will eject you from the call, homeboy. All right, I'm just playing. All right, not sure what happened, but I'm in the middle of introducing. I think it was Anthony's fault because, he's a troublemaker, so he probably did something to kick me off. But anyway, as I was saying, the Olympic team, that was a dream team, and David Sharp has worked incredibly hard to amass a team of experts, strong closers, sales professionals, as well as mentors and guides to help each of you. It's a hard thing to not only get somebody with the skill of sales and with the heart of coaching in the same person. Typically, you have them separate. And David has, however he's done it, been able to magnetically attract and get some of the best committed. And I'd like to say that it's been an honor and a privilege to serve with these men and women as a coach when I was coaching, and even now as we move into the future and bring on other coaches. But right now you have an all-star cast. So let me introduce you to the coaches. Starting at guard, Let me start with my man, Bill Thompson. Bill Thompson is, when I met Bill for the first time, he and I met face to face at, I think it was the first event I emceed. And I say this all the time about Bill. This brother is the most positive energy brother of all of the coaches. That's just who he is. So I want to introduce you all to my man, Bill Thompson. Bill, say what's up to everybody, my friend.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me okay?
You're just fine.
All right, cool, man. Hey, I appreciate the opportunity to be on the call with everybody. And, you know, anything that you guys need, we're always here for support. Just want to let you guys know that. Obviously, you probably know by now you have something extremely special here with Legendary. So we're happy to have every last one of you. And the ones that are on this call tonight that aren't a part of Legendary Marketer yet, we look forward to working with you as well, too. So let's get it, guys.
Excellent. Thank you, Bill. All right, next up, we got the man that decided that he loved Legendary Marketer so much that he relocated 4 hours from the area of Miami right up to St. Petersburg, Florida. And I have the pleasure of seeing this gentleman on a daily basis, pretty much a daily basis when I go up to the corporate office. Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman jumped onto the scene and started crushing it out. He is, I think, the newest coach that we have, but he's just like a brother from another mother. I'm introducing you now to Coach Ricardo Rodriguez. Ricardo, what's up, bro? Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Doing well, man. Thank you. Very happy to be here. It was it's truly an honor to be able to be with a company that truly cares about people's families and to help everyone to achieve a better lifestyle. And that I'm committed to that. Legendary Marketer is committed to that. I know Dave Sharp, I had a couple of lunches with him. He's committed to that. And man, it's a pleasure to be here. And I'm looking forward to helping all of you guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, brother. My pleasure. All right. Next up, on my screen anyway, I met this guy for the first time just at our last event. He came in to our team. I'm not sure from where. And after a couple of coaching calls, he shot to the top. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he won the very first coaching contest that we had, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right about that? So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the champ. I know Anthony loves that. The champ, Mr. Ra Ari. Ra, unmute yourself and welcome everybody to the call, brother.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you. Thank you for that introduction. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, everybody, if I'm your coach, please reach out to me. You know, there's times where people feel like, you know, I don't want to bother. No, it bothers me more when people think they're bothering me. So if I'm your coach, seriously, reach out to me. You know, you have some of the best support here that I've seen, you know, as far as doing this full time for a while now, here at Legendary. So if you need help, you got it here. So like Ricardo, like Bill said, you know, when you need that support, reach out to us. We're here. We got your back, and excited to be on this call. So thanks again, Larry. Thanks, y'all.
My pleasure. All right, next up is my buddy and pal. They like to call her in the chat the queen herself. Love this young lady. She and I met face to face, if I'm not mistaken, for the first time at one of the events when she saw me. And I guess if you got to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think her career began on some level years ago when I was doing something. I can't remember exactly, but I know she recognized me from my years of being online, and I probably on some level helped her get her career going. But nonetheless, this is the queen, Rosala Carrington. Rosala, say what's up to everybody.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks. Actually, Larry, you were the first person who I heard talk about internet marketing, like ever. So you were like the introduction to me, and you're my first, I would say my first mentor. I was like kind of like stalking you a little. I was on all your wake up calls and everything. So yeah, but it's a pleasure being here. This is an amazing community. We have an amazing group here, everyone. And just like Rod said, like if I'm your coach, feel free to, you know, like I'm approachable. So reach out to us. You know, we're here. We just want to like spread the love and hashtag legendary love. So thanks for that intro, Larry. Absolutely,
my buddy. All right, next up. Now, this lady's story is really unique because she actually started off in the capacity of a coach's assistant. In other words, she was the one that was helping us to connect to your customers and she was in more of a support role. And then she transitioned over to a coach's role and instantly became a celebrity. She became a star. I'm constantly seeing her name as full builder pay, full builder pay, full builder pay. And for those of you that don't know what that means, somebody got paid $1,000 from her effort. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to one of the greater champions that we have, the other female superstar, Ms. Denise Cardenas. Denise, say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Super excited I'm here. Thank you for the intro. Yeah, so if I'm your coach, feel free to reach out, schedule your appointment, reach out to me on Skype. I'm excited to be part of this community. I started, being the support for other coaches. So it's a pleasure to be part of the Coaches Roundtable now.
Awesome stuff. Love it. Love it. And now, the man himself, the man that actually, when I became a coach, was the voice of support, the voice of reason. And this guy is a multiple time #1 producer. And I know I joke with him. We all love him. We pick on him. But he, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, is at the top of the pile. This guy's been the #1 producer many months in a row, many months. So, with great respect and honor, I want to introduce you all to one of the strongest coaches that we have, if not the strongest coaches, taking nothing away from anybody else. But ladies and gentlemen, Anthony LaFermento. Anthony, say what's up to everybody, brother.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Well, I thought you were going to kick me out the webinar. I'm like, I don't know, maybe you can't see me out here. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for that. It was really nice. First of all, thank you for letting us come on here on your thing. I just want to say I've been here since 2016 when David started. My man, bro, I thank you for letting us come on here. Since you've taken over the training scenario, bro, everybody just give it up for Larry for 1 second, bro. Seriously, you've been really, I'm blown away by the training. It's very difficult to do what you do. I know that inside now. I can talk one-to-one easy all day long, people, but I just got to give it up to you for what you do, because not very few people can do that. So yeah, man, I'm happy to be. I love my job. I love Legendary. I love David. I love every person on the screen. I love being here. And I just think, like David said, man, we just scratched the surface a little bit. We scratched it, and I'm ready to follow David's vision and help every member get to their goals. And I really, truly mean that from the bottom of my heart.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much. Well, let's jump this thing off. I'm going to post a little note in the group to encourage people to send out questions. Give me 1 second to do that. I'm going to jump and get my phone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the party off. And I'm going to ask you guys I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to give you guys each an opportunity to answer. First of all, let's take another step and maybe take a couple minutes and introduce yourselves more formally. Let's give a little bit of your background and how you became part of the coaching staff here at Legendary Marketer. And maybe just give one solid tip that you want everybody to know to help them hit their income goals. So I'm going to go ahead and start with you, Anthony. I ended with you the first time. So why don't you give everybody a little bit more of your background, as an internet marketer, digital marketer, and also how you came to Legendary, and just a quick magical tip that you think can help people get to the next level.
So prior to internet marketing, I used to own cell phone stores, and I did that for 13 years. I sold the stores to a nationwide company. I didn't want to go back into having inventory. I didn't really know much about marketing. When I opened up my first retail store, I was like, where's everybody? I was like, oh, we forgot the marketing. So then I really wanted to really indulge in the marketing. So that's really my background. I came on, I struggled for a good chunk of probably 1.5 to 2 years, somewhere around in there. I found David through his old company, and my income just continued to climb, okay? The only thing I could probably say in terms of a quick tip, I think the only thing that's probably most important today is probably just a consistency. So meaning if you're going to pick, a free method, are you going to pick a paid method? Are you going to pick your niche? Whatever that one thing is going to be, just be consistent on it.
All right, my brother, love it. Had to jump and get my phone. Thank you so much. All right, Denise, you're up to bat. A little bit of history, how you came to Legendary, and a magical tip, please.
So, hi everybody. So, I started off the corporate world, just like everybody else, started to do their internet business part-time. Actually, Dave was my first mentor that I learned what internet marketing was all about. And it's pretty crazy how my journey ended up being that I actually got connected with Dave and be able to work side by side with him. So, it's just an amazing journey I've had. And trust me, it wasn't overnight. It's been like 7 years that it took me to get where I'm at today. So it's very exciting to be part of this community with everybody. And one of my biggest tips for everybody is don't just get stuck in the learning curve. Take action. Everything you're learning, make sure to start applying everything you're learning. That was one of my biggest transformations when I started. And I always try to remind everybody to keep on taking action on what they're personally doing.
God, I muted myself. Good stuff, Denise. Thank you so much. Rosala, you up to bat? Little history. How you got here? And a nugget.
Well, yeah. So pretty much, like I said earlier, I learned about internet marketing through Larry. And I learned about Dave through Larry as well. And pretty much I have been... It wasn't a smooth journey. I wish I could say it was. I think we all wish we could say it was, but it wasn't. And it was a lot of up and downs. Just like kind of going off of what Denise said is action. And I like to add the word imperfect action, because a lot of times we get caught up on like things have to be perfect and things have to be just right. But I can tell you right now, like I still make, mistakes, I still am learning. And I think if you're here and you're waiting for something to happen, the question is like, have you taken action yet? So if you're take action, then you can be patient and just continue to take consistent, imperfect action. If you're following what we're teaching, you don't have to worry about like it being wrong. It's right. We're teaching you what works today. So just get out there, take imperfect action, stay plugged into the group. I can't explain how important it is to stay plugged into a community, especially a community like ours. Like, guys, we're going someplace amazing, and we literally just started. So stay plugged into community and just take imperfect action.
Love it. Stay plugged in, take imperfect action. All right. Rod, you're up to bat, my friend. A little background, how you got here, and a magical tip, please.
All right. So as far as me, I guess a little bit of my background was as far as I worked at a warehouse and I was laid off from that. And then I was kind of put into the fire where I had to get it done. I either had make working online and working for myself work, or go get a job. And I just refused to get a job. So I guess I had to get it done. Right. So I actually was playing music and selling on eBay. And then I was actually introduced to affiliate marketing by actually Bill Thompson here, actually is my fiance's cousin, who actually, that's right, Flex Bill. He actually introduced me to this whole world, really taught me, really still to this day even mentors me. And I became full-time doing affiliate marketing, doing various things on my own. Kind of like a free kind of out, not really any structure before Legendary, of course, but I was doing it full time. And then I, of course, had a call with Dave and we talked and kind of, and I'm here now. So as far as me, biggest tip for me when I first started, it was all about getting my link out there. Look at my link. Look at my link. Yes, you want to drive traffic. Yes. But when I stopped relying on my link and started connecting with people. My biggest thing is connecting and building relationships with people when I first started. And when I did that, I overnight noticed a humongous difference in the connections I was making, the interested people, because you get those people that just flat out, stop talking to you when you first start. When you start to build those connections and those friendships, you will be amazed on how far that will go and the kind of people you're going to meet with this. You're going to meet some great people. So my biggest thing is, build relationships, build friendships, and you will be amazed at what that can bring you. So that's my little tip. So.
And that wasn't a little tip. That's a big tip. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Ricardo, you're up to bat, my friend. A little background. How you got here?
Yes, sir. Well, my background goes back, I have an extensive background. I've done everything from door-to-door sales to running a call center of 126 people to running a sales team with door-to-door salespeople. I was a corporate trainer for a network marketing company. I mean, that's basically how I started, but I've been in sales for over 20 years. I've been training and coaching people from home full-time for like 15 years. And I just became a trainer to fellow marketers, network marketers, and I was just doing freelance. And I was basically doing what I do now at the house. So a year and a half ago, I met with Dave, and he was talking about putting this together, a call center type thing and stuff like that. And we had lunch, and then after that, we just left it at that. It wasn't the right time. And then a couple of last year, he posted a video that he was looking for a sales coach manager type thing, and he was breaking down what he's looking for in a person. And I'm looking at the video, and I'm like, why is he talking about me? Right? So I was like, dude, you're describing me. I said, let me call this guy. What's he doing? So I reached out to him, and I did a video, and I said, hey, Dave, it's Ricardo. I saw your video. I'm interested. I want to come down and, let's have lunch. So we had lunch, we talked, and I stayed for a couple of days and evaluated what was happening. I said, hey, man, I want in. And I just wanted the real story, the truth that I'm here, because I really wanted to work alongside this Dave Sharp. I wanted to see how he takes a company and just scales it up. And, that's a lot of knowledge that I could put on my resume of learning how to scale up a business from zero to making it $1 billion company. And I truly believe that this will be $1 billion company. And you can tell it's growing steadily. We're all learning and growing. But the most important thing is it's allowing me to impact more people, more people's lives than I was by myself at home. Now I can do it in a larger scale, and it's improving my coaching techniques, is improving the way I talk to people, I handle people and stuff like that. And, this morning on our sales call, Rod gave a excellent talk regarding how he's having his success, and we're just feeding off of each other and learning from each other. And every day you're growing, and this company is allowing all of us really to grow as individuals. But all this information, where is it going? It's going back to towards the you guys, the people that the new ones that are joining the company, the ones we get to help. The one that you guys reach out to, that we reach out to you and talk to you, see what's happening, how's it going, how's your training going, all of that stuff, all this knowledge and skills that we learn goes back to you. And it's just impressive what's here. And I'm loving every minute of it.
Love it, Ricardo. Good stuff, brother. I had to do a quick live stream to show everybody how to jump on. So you guys might see me live streaming into the group, but what I'm doing is to educate you guys on how to jump on. Find the link in the group I just posted where you guys can click on the YouTube link and view this, and you can ask your questions in the group, all right? So I'm kind of holding my phone, filming myself while going through the coaching lineup here, all right? So jump into the group. I'm going to hang on to this one for just a little while longer, and then you guys can jump into the group, find the YouTube stream, watch it, but also text your questions into the Facebook group or dial your questions by going to 727-685-8051. You can text your questions. Hey, Ricardo, mute yourself for me. Hey, Bill, good turn, bro. Give me your background. Also talk about how you got here and just some magic tip for everybody.
Got it, brother. So my background is actually in fitness. So grew up in the fitness industry, blasted off in the fitness industry, had some really good success in there. So my coaching and consulting kind of developed from that aspect of things. A few years back, got into the affiliate aspect of the online space, had been following Dave for years on YouTube, got into this space, had some success as an affiliate, not too much, but that's what essentially launched myself into the coaching aspect of this online world. So as I started really developing my traits as a coach, I guess Dave was kind of, watching from the sidelines and saw, what was going on from my end. And randomly, I ended up down here in St. Petersburg, where Dave is from, and we ended up linking up. And he kind of spent the evening watching me coach, you know what I mean, and watching me work, and offer me an opportunity to lock arms with him and really be able to, flourish as a coach and really expand myself as an individual by keeping the right people around you. I can't stress to you how important it is to have the proper people around you that's going to help you create the success in your life that you deserve to have. So I guess my little golden nugget would be, you know, be fearless in your pursuit to freedom, because, you know, stepping outside into the entrepreneur world is a scary thing, you know, and it's not an easy thing to do by any means at all. So keep yourself fearless in your pursuit to freedom, and do whatever it takes, you know, hands down. If you truly want something in life, there shouldn't be anything that holds you back. So we've got your back every single step of the way, and I'm proud to have you guys a part of the family.
All right, my brother, good stuff. Thank you so much. All right, it's time to get to some questions, but everybody that's on Facebook right now, I want to encourage you, you're watching this live stream, to jump into the group and find the YouTube stream and watch it, and you can text your question there. Hey, babe, I already prepared everybody. Let them know I'm in the middle of the house, so if they hear stuff, it's all good. All right, so let's jump on this thing. All right, let's see here. All right, gentlemen, let's get to some questions. Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, ladies. Let's get to some questions here. All right, so jumping into the group here. See if I got any text questions. Okay, Natalie texting a question. Let's see what she says. She says, when new people come on board as reps, do you all ask how they found us, how they found Legendary, and what traffic method brings in the most traffic? She wants to know what your recommendation would be for that. All right. Anybody want to jump on that one?
The co-op. When Dave Shaw opens up the co-op, you get buyers. That's number uno.
Excellent. All right, Ricardo. I think I seen Bill raise his hand. Bill, you want to comment, bro?
Yeah, I get a lot of traffic from YouTube. You know, like we always talk about, Jay Brown is killing it on YouTube. So I recommend, you know, kind of learning from him, you know, and duplicating the things that he does within your own custom touch. I know it's a little bit scary sometimes getting yourself outside of the comfort zone, but again, that's being fearless in your pursuit to freedom. Get yourself on YouTube. It's a free, like Ricardo said, co-op. That's the paid source, and then you got your YouTube as the free source as well too. And then you can also do a paid traffic to YouTube as well on top of that. So that's what I get from my leads for sure.
Good stuff. Any other coaches want to comment? If not, I'm gonna move on to the next call. Okay, go ahead, Rod.
For me personally, it's been Facebook is really, since I've always been about building relationships and friendships, and Messenger is really for me the easiest way to do that, because a lot of people use Facebook, a lot of people trust Facebook, and it's easier for people to communicate, for me to communicate with people. So for Facebook, that was it's kind of pick your poison kind of thing. You know, what is best for you? My advice is to try them all, so you don't know what you're missing out on. Figure out what's working best for your strategy and really zone in on that and really focus in on that. And when you feel like you got to a point where you're really comfortable with Facebook, move on to Instagram, move on to YouTube, and really see how many you can master. That way you're really going to know which one is best for you. So for me, I quickly found out that was Facebook after running through a lot of different things. And that's kind of where I put my focus. But it's just really about finding which one's best for you. And it's going to be different for everybody for sure. So.
Great answer. Any other coaches want to give a contribution to that? Go ahead, Rosala.
Yeah, so pretty much I would say it's pretty neck and neck with YouTube and Facebook. A lot of people that's actually the first question I asked. I say, like, how did you hear about us? And usually it's literally YouTube, Facebook, and email. So I assume email is probably from co-op maybe. But yeah, no, I think it also comes down to, like, what are you going to be consistent with? So if you're not going to be consistent with YouTube, then do something that you can do every single day, consistently, in a timely manner. So yeah, that's my recommendation. That's traffic sources I usually see.
Love it. All right, great comments. All right, any more coaches? Or are we good to go on that question? Denise, go. Let's get it.
Same thing for me. Is just mainly YouTube, Facebook, and emails, like Rosala said. And my best advice is choose something you're already comfortable with, without you having to learn something, start a social media traffic that you feel already comfortable with, you're already using. If it's Facebook, use Facebook. If it's Instagram, use Instagram, and just start doing it. You won't know until you try. I mean, give it at least 90 days of mastering one type of social media along with the co-op, and traffic will start coming in for you instantly.
Sure is. All right. Is that it for all the coaches? I think I hit them all. Pretty much. All right. Let's get on to the next question here. Give me a second to find it. Okay. Alex in the group says roughly estimate how many sign up daily is required before the coaches will help to close high ticket offers. Well, let me go ahead and start off with that answer. The way it reads, I'm going to say that if you get a customer and that customer is able to, for either the assistants to get in touch with the coach's assistants to get in touch with that person, or they book an appointment directly with their coach in their back office, that activates the help. All right. So we're not actually waiting for you to get a certain number of customers. You get a customer today. If Casey or I forget who the other person is, can get on the phone with them, or if they take the initiative and call the coach, or I should say schedule with the coach, we will help you close the high ticket sale. But you have to generate the leads. Those leads have to become customers, and then we have to have an opportunity. So it's no specific number. Whoever we get on the phone with or where they book an appointment with, we're going to take a shot at that. Any other coaches want to give a contribution to that answer? That sound about right?
Yeah, Larry, that's basically the process, But the other person is James and Casey, that they handle that. But yeah, that's the process. It's simple process, which I love, and it gets the job done.
Excellent. So I'm doing double duty here, looking for questions, talking to y'all. All right, let's talk. Okay, a question on mindset. You guys talk to a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds, coming in from newbies all the way to intermediate marketers, and maybe occasionally you get an advanced marketer. But across the board, what do you see most people are challenged when it comes to effectively using Legendary Marketer to hit their goals? So what do you think that is? What do you think the 1 or 2 or 3 things that most people are struggling with or need to overcome in order to maximize their opportunity here? Who wants to tackle that question? Go ahead, Rod.
Really, that just comes with absorbing the information, the education provided by what's provided here. A lot of people I know are really excited into getting into the promotion of their business or promotion of this, whatever they're promoting and whatever they're using this education to better, dive into really starting to get numbers with that instead of really setting the train tracks, really setting the foundation for whether it's their business they're bettering or whether it's the affiliate side of this. And really, honestly, it just comes with a lot of people. They don't have a lot of time to go through the education, but they need to figure out and make time. They need to get a structured plan, 1 course a day, or half a course a day, and really set a goal and a time limit to get that done, to where you write on your board. I have whiteboards all around me where I write things down and I get them done because I know I won't if I don't tell myself to. So really, don't skip out on the education, because that education that's inside of the products here are so key, and they are very helpful. And just really try to make the time to go through that, and you will see an increase of your business for sure. Absolutely. So that's my little bit of advice.
Excellent. Who else wants to tackle the question? Challenges you see members facing when you speak to them and how they can overcome them, or whatever you got on your mind. Go ahead, Ricardo.
Yeah, it's just understanding what they have in their hands. When you understand what you have and how wonderful it is, number one, it gives you confidence, and you have more posture, and you more readily to take action on a positive level and to start, building your business or learning how to implement the education. And that's key. When it comes to mindset, when people first they see Legendary Marketer or any company, and they see it, right? They think all these thoughts going through their heads. Now, these thoughts could be good or they could be bad. There's thoughts that people think is like, oh, I don't know if this is real. I mean, it sounds really good. It sounds fantastic, but I'm not sure. Or it sounds like I heard this before. And that little voice in your head gives you, the brain gives you a chemical reaction that you're going to feel like a little anxious or a little like scared, like, I don't know, I hope this works, right? That's the feeling. And once you get that feeling, to take action, it's not going to be effective because you're like, I don't know, let me think about it. But if you understand what you have in your hands and those positive thoughts come in, you're gonna feel good. Say, oh my God, I found my home. This is excellent. You get that feeling, then you take action without even thinking about it. You say, Ricardo, you don't need to, I'm good. Where do I start? How do I, where should I start going through my education and learning how to be a legendary marketer, right? And that's when you take action. Then when you take when you get the proper education, you take the proper action, you get the proper results that you're looking for. And that's key. It's here. You work on that little voice and understand what you have. I say educate yourself as much as possible about Legendary Marketer, which will give you the belief factor to move forward and take the proper actions.
Great answer, Ricardo. Appreciate you, bro. Anthony, you want to comment?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that came to mind on that was something that Denise, when Denise got, did such a good job the other day of setting up someone's expectation. I think even, myself, we get on a call with people and we're focused on that, whatever that one item may be, right? And this is a long-term process here because we're creating a skill set, right? That's what we're doing. We're creating a new skill set for us. And it's not going to happen overnight. It seems like most of the time when they run a traffic from a new member, and it's like, I didn't get any back in sales. And they start flipping out and they're going to quit. It's like, well, let's figure out where the traffic came from, what are the follow-up leads, let's dissect it a little bit more. But this is a very highly sought after skill set. Okay. I've been getting very kind of direct with people only because times are really kind of crazy right now with money and stuff like that. And I've been really kind of approaching it a little bit differently because this is a long-term thing to understand of how to sell things online. I'd say I don't know what the number would be, but it's got to be 90 plus, right? 90+% of the people online don't know how to do what we're doing. So everybody that's here on this call probably know a good 80%, 90% of what people that aren't on this call. So you have something of value that you can show someone, just that little thing to bring them into your world, like Rod was saying, and you're creating that value where that long-term effect is exponential. So it's just that one little thing of focusing on that one little thing that didn't happen. This is a long-term skill set that's going to benefit you for years to come, and just to keep that in mind.
Good stuff, brother. All right. Any other coaches want to tackle that one, or we good? Okay, here's a real Rosala, you got something? I think I thought I saw your finger go up. No?
I give a thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up. All right, hey. I see fingers go up. I think you want to comment. It's all good.
I wasn't showing you a finger.
What you gotta do is sit perfectly still. You don't want me to call on you. Sit like Bill and just show me your teeth, okay?
Oh, I can say something though.
Go ahead.
I would honestly say like the biggest, and I tell this on when I talk to people, I say the two things that I notice that people run into that they need to have when they have a successful online business is consistency and patience. And the way Legendary is built, especially for our back end, we have it set up so we have a tuition reimbursement. Like I went to college. You don't get tuition reimbursement when you go to college. I wish. And that just shows you how committed we are to people's success. And so that way people can take and learn and make a skill out of this. Like this doesn't happen overnight. And, us as coaches, we really try to set the expectation to let people know, like you're learning a skill that you can use inside of Legendary and outside of Legendary. So consistency and patience are the two things that I think will really help, take someone who's a newbie and make them a master.
Great answer. Love it. That's a great answer. Okay, here's a really basic question, but it's a great basic question. What exactly are you guys doing to close business? I mean, not so much technically speaking, but a lot of people don't know what you guys do. Like they have no idea. They sign up and next thing you know, they're doing like like what's her name did her video cheering that she made $1,000. Ashandra, she did a video and just cheered that she made $1,000. They're like, well, how did you do that if you didn't actually do it? So people have a disconnect. Our own member base has a disconnect of exactly what you guys are doing. So who wants to tackle that question? What are you guys doing really?
Well, Larry, we really don't sell people. We don't give them a sales pitch or nothing like that. We actually coach people. We just guide them through the process of what Legendary has to offer. That's basically what we do. I don't feel like I'm selling somebody like the car salesperson. I know Rod said it earlier today, and that, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what we do. You know, we literally just walk you through the process. There's nothing really to be like, hey man, you got to do it. Let's go and pound it, right? Make a decision now. No, it's like very simply, we get to know them, we get to know their background, what they do for a living, what motivated them to get involved, what their mindset is at, and are they helping them understand that the decision they made already because they signed up, they pay members, but the bigger decision they're about to make, that is a good decision. And here's why it's a good decision, right? And that's basically what we do. It's not really selling. We're just helping people move from one point to the next and encouraging them that this is your home. You found the home. A lot of people got scammed in the past with all the things, and they're worried these days. Everybody's like skeptical, and they got those things in mind. I tell them, just because we get our heart broken doesn't mean we can fall in love again. Well, welcome home, welcome back, right? And that's basically what we do. It's not sales, it's just guiding you through the process of something that you deserve.
That was a powerful answer. All right. Let's see here. Any other coaches want to take a stab at that answer? That was a good one. Anybody else want to throw into the pot? Go ahead, Bill.
So mainly we want to focus on, we want you guys to know how important it is to really know how much value you have within the product. So, even from the Legendary Marketer Club level all the way up to the lifestyle experience, there's so much value within the product. So take full advantage of understanding Legendary Marketer like the back of your hand. You know what I mean? Get to, be a business of your business, a product of your product, to be able to understand how to speak to people in a very educated way about this. So you're not just banking on everything happening off of just a click of a button. You know what I mean? The process of everything with this is for us to, as coaches, to be able to connect with your leads in a way that allows them to build and grow in a very safe and strategic way, and not just being, super affiliates within Legendary Marketer, but being able to take advantage of the knowledge that we're teaching them throughout these 15 core steps, and then throughout their execution process on how to, if you guys want to build your own courses, or to be, have a coaching and consulting business of your own, or even have, bomb events like we do within Legendary Marketer. We want you guys to be able to do the same thing, so, the process is just really getting your customers to know this business like the back of their hand, so if you know the business like the back of your hand as well, that's just going to kind of put you a step ahead, because it's going to be able to give, allow you to present Legendary Marketer and your business in a way that's, very educated and confident. So the process allows us to connect with your customer a little bit better, if that makes sense. So.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Great answer, bro. All right. Any other coaches want to tackle an answer here? Go ahead, Rod.
Yeah, what I was going to say is kind of what both of them have said already is the process is to get to know them, to see, for me, is to see what's best for them. Some things that's not good for somebody else might be great for somebody else, vice versa. So your first call, I find out what they need. Do they need help with the business they already have? Do they need help with this? What is their intentions? Do they have something they need to get customers with? Do they need to build an online for them? And what's going to help them legitimately the best for them, and what's obviously not going to be something they don't need? So for me, it's more seeing what's going to be best for somebody, and going about that as far as game planning and strategizing for them, what's best for them. So they're so comfortable and confident with what they've decided that it's their decision, no one else's, and they're proud of that decision and are able, like Bill said, execute, get ready for that. So when that time comes for you to execute and market whatever you're promoting, whether it's your own business or whether it's this, you're ready to go. So that's a little bit of what I had to say on that. So
good stuff. I love it. All right, got Anthony going. Go ahead. Your turn, Anthony.
I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I just thought of something. I talked to David the other day. We were talking about products and stuff. And one of the, you know, when people come into Legendary, it's not just about, let's say, you know, like Rod said, what it's about them. So I had like 3 people last week that were 100% into their own MLM or network marketing company and didn't understand how Legendary was a good fit. Okay, there's all these MLM and network marketing, and they have to recruit, right? David's probably ridiculous skill set is how to recruit people. One of his old, you know, one of the programs out there is recruit 2 people a day. That was one of his taglines. So one of the programs that they get, or one of the digital products that they get, is Master of Enrollment, right? I don't know how many people have gone through that product, but that is a bomb product. Just that one little nugget right there inside there, it teaches you how to recruit 2 people a day. So that one thing I sold, you know, 3 people just on that little thing. You know, they weren't sure how Legendary fit into their network marketing company. I'm like, this is perfect. This is what this does. This is a good fit. And they're like, wow, I didn't know that. So Legendary is a big circle, and David gets upset when I say this. There's a lot of stuff going on at one time. He thinks it confuses people when I say that, but it's the truth, because right, you are learning, you're earning, you're learning how to set up funnels, you're learning how to, you know, market, you're learning how to send traffic. There's a lot of stuff you're learning at one time, but still making money at the same time. So I just wanted to add that fact in there.
Good stuff, bro. All right. Anybody else want to comment? Any other feedback? Okay. Well, listen, I got a question for each of you. I want to ask, you know, from a mindset perspective, what would you recommend our member base do to grow as entrepreneurs, generally speaking? Is there a book? Is there a video? Is there a training? I mean, is there something that you've learned that got you from one place to another? Because we all talk about fundamentals, you know, knowledge is, you know, to do something like mechanics or like lead generation, everybody can do. Videos, everybody can do, but there's always something behind the effort that's blocking people, and it's mindset. Is there something that you can recommend that the member base read, watch, or do that you feel could be a gigantic leap forward for them to get closer to their money goal while they're taking action?
I'll be honest. Seriously, just be on the morning calls. That's it. I mean, I don't have a chance to always be on it live, but I check out the recordings. Like I just listened to your Belief versus Action, Larry. That was brilliant. That was amazing. So yeah, I mean, like I always say, it's all about consistency. Even if you can only do 10 minutes, 15 minutes, do something every single day. Like you would be surprised how that adds up. Like it's amazing. I think they even said like a dripping faucet can bust a hole into a steel pot, right? Or is it into your sink or something like that? Like it's all about, you know, being consistent and just little by little letting yourself build up. So if you're in the group, make sure you're on the morning calls. If you can't be on the morning calls, check out the recording because they're amazing. And Larry, you do an excellent job of that. And yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, just go through a few already. Belief versus Action is brilliant. So yeah, that's my recommendation.
Thank you. Yeah, I got a lot of feedback on that one, man. I might have to create a, what do you call that? A featured top 10 or something. Everybody seems to like that one. But thank you, Rosala. Grateful for that. Comments, Ricardo, what you got?
Right here. You see what that says? Right there. Right? The book, man, How to Build a Digital Marketing Business and Earn Unlimited Income from Anywhere in the World. In order to do that, it takes a specific mindset. It's funny how, you know, a person that makes $100,000 a month does not think like somebody who works 9 to 5. Right? It's just a different mindset. So in order to get to a higher level in income, you have to you got to get your mindset at a higher level. Why do you wake up in the morning to do what you do? You know what I mean? Like, what can you do? What do you read on a daily basis? One of the things that I listen to motivational audios every morning. I wake up, I'm fired up. Like the video you played at the before this call, some people heard that, or the video we played at the event. I was ready to go. but stuff like that. What is it that stimulates your mindset to get up, to do something? What is your passion? Find your core desire. What is it you're trying to accomplish? Is it to build a digital marketing business? Do that. But you have to learn it, but you have to work here first in order to move to that next level. It's not easy going from, thinking that it's hard to fathom that you can make $100,000 a month, or now. I'm not saying income. I'm not saying this. What can happen is the results are not typical, right? Trying to do an income disclosure here, but what I'm saying is, in order for you to make more money, you have to think more positively. You have to think differently. The minute you say it's not possible, you're right. But nothing is impossible for anybody if they really work at it. But we have everything in place. We have every detail that's covered. This program is designed for people who's never made money online. And yet there are people just like that making money online, utilizing these strategies through the education. That's hot, but it takes a specific mindset to do that, because to make a positive decision, you have to have a positive thought to do that, and a positive feeling. And that's what I recommend. Educate yourself. That is key.
All right, good stuff. Any other coaches want to tackle the question? Anybody else? Did I see some hand go up? Okay, Denise, just go ahead.
One of my biggest recommendations, and this is something I consistently still do, because this industry is not easy, right? Being an entrepreneur is not easy. So one of my biggest things that I do, and it's completely free, go to YouTube and put motivational videos, motivational speakers, and listen to it as your daily life, right? As you're cleaning, as you're exercising, instead of watching TV, keep on listening to that. Trust me, because you're not going to have amazing days every day, right? So listening to this and consistently be listening to positivity, trust me, your consistency in your business at times that you're so tired to work on your business, listening to this is going to give you that reinforcement to, okay, I'm going to spend one more hour in my business working on something. So when you're doing that consistently, trust me, you're going to start seeing such a big improvement, not just on your results, but just on yourself and the way you think and the way you surround yourself with people, right? So that's one of my biggest things that I wanted to share.
That was a big one. Thank you so much. All right, who else wants to comment? Do I see Ricardo with his hand up again? Go ahead, Ricardo.
Yeah, really quick. And sometimes we get people that call us back that want to quit, because they're just having a rough day. And there's a couple of times that we encourage that person not to quit, and they continue moving forward. And if I don't work on myself, on my mindset, with my little troubles or whatever's going on in my life, how can I help somebody else? So it's important that we stay motivated, stay learning, so we can channel that information to help your people, your leads, to stay in the game. Because sometimes you just need that you can't read a book sometimes or watch a video. Sometimes you just need another human to encourage you from a reality standpoint. You know what I mean? So that's why we stay motivated. We stay listening to motivational videos so we can help others that's in need.
Great one. All right. Anybody else? Okay, go ahead, Rod.
I think for outside source, obviously the motivational, the calls Monday through Thursday when you do the 15-minute calls, and then of course the coaching Fridays, in-house motivation, of course, the book, the daily calls, the webinars, your coach, like Ricardo was saying, there's plenty of motivation here if you need it. But I think the person was looking for outside ones as well. And I was surprised Ricardo didn't mention it, but the law of attraction. I know that's a popular one out there. Everyone's probably heard of it at this point. But honestly, as someone that used to think very negatively and used to be very angry all the time, everything that could go wrong went wrong every single time for me, until I literally just started to see the good. And when you train your brain to see the good, it's just really hard to see the bad. As corny as it sounds, that's just the way it worked for me. And the law of attraction is the secret is a very obvious thing to watch if you really want to start thinking positively, so outside source, definitely watch that. If you have it on YouTube, I'm sure it's on there for free. Watch that as soon as you possibly can after this if you haven't yet. As far as that was a big thing for me when I first watched that, to really switch my mindset. And you just have to really want this. You have to want to make your business better. You have to want it to really happen. It can't be like, I kind of want it. It has to be like, put yourself in the fire, hold yourself accountable. If you don't make deadlines, don't punish yourself, but, realize that you didn't make that deadline and see what you can do better to do it the next time. So, really shape your mindset and really make it an everyday thing to know that you're shaping it into that entrepreneur mindset. It's step 3, getting that entrepreneur mindset is so key. Shifting from thinking like an employee and really every day thinking like an entrepreneur, whether it's with your business or this, and you will see results. It's inevitable at that point. You can't logically get worse if you're every day improving something. So there we go.
Good stuff, brother. Anybody else want to comment? Let me throw one in here, and I like to use the word proximity a lot. I had several people at our last event because they heard me talk about proximity. All that really means is getting close enough to somebody who's at your next level, whatever that might be, because being around that person is going to stretch you and challenge you because of the things that they say, the things that they do, and the way that they think. Say, do, think. When you're around somebody else who has a very different process than you, that's at your next level, they're going to challenge you to be different. Let me share a personal story. Now, you guys all know that I went from coaching to being a director of training, and so I'm at the corporate office on a regular basis, okay? And there are things that I'm learning to do as the director of training that I had to learn to evolve into, because I'm like, right now I'm sitting at home, like most of you. And at home, you're a solopreneur. So you have certain limitations as a solopreneur that are not there when you're in a company, okay? So from a mindset standpoint, I'm sitting in David's office across from him, asking him specific questions about how to transition from being just a solopreneur mindset to being somebody responsible for the success of thousands of people, okay? That's a very different thing, but I can't expect as a solopreneur to just plug into that. But there's also some of the disciplines that need to evolve for me to be successful as a director of training versus a solopreneur. So if it's that serious for me, it's got to be that serious for you as a truck driver, school teacher, auto mechanic, doctor, whoever you are, whatever you are. You cannot negate the fact that there are some things that you're going to need to evolve to, and you can't do it with the same brain you have right now. Someone or something is going to have to enter your mind and challenge who you are. They call it cognitive dissonance. It's when the old version of you is it runs head on into the newer version of you trying to emerge, and there's that tension and stress that happens based upon that evolution. So you got to create an evolution opportunity based on what you're listening to, who you're listening to, and what you're actually doing compared to someone else. That is going to help you start pushing forward on your goals a lot faster, and your blind spots will be revealed. And when you see what your blind spots are, hopefully you'll have a positive attitude about it and work to fix and evolve that. So that's my contribution to that. So listen, it's at the top of the hour. Listen, these coaches have had a full day. Every last one of these coaches has been on the phone for you, and they decided to give extra time here for an hour. I want to thank each one of the coaches for just deciding to stretch tonight. Most of them have families like me. You heard my son just now. I've got kids running around. So all of us have other commitments, but we're dedicated to your success. We want you to know how committed we are. So final thoughts from each of the coaches. I'd like to give maybe a minute from each of you just to get some closing thoughts of value on anything that's on your mind, and we'll wrap this thing up. So let's start with the ladies this time. Let's go to Denise, and let's get your final thoughts, Denise.
Oops. Hold on. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm good, right? Okay. Well, I appreciate everybody that hopped on. I mean, one of my biggest things that I want to reemphasize is that just trust the process. That's one of my biggest things to leave you guys with. Trust the process. Everybody here in the roundtable didn't have immediate success automatically. They went through the process of learning and educating themselves. And that's the first thing that you have to do. Is just educate yourself. We have an amazing educational platform, and take advantage of it. Trust me. When we all started, we didn't have it this easy. So we have it all laid out for you here. So take advantage of it and start taking action.
So yeah, I just want to say, like, echo what Denise said. That was awesome. And celebrate your wins. You guys, some of you are just getting started for the first time online. You got your first visitor today. You got your first lead today. You may have got your first front end sale. Celebrate your wins, because when you start getting to the point where you're getting closer and closer to your goals, you want to be able to celebrate that and appreciate that and have gratitude, because when you get to that point, you should be at the point where you're happy and enjoying life and enjoying your freedoms. So celebrate all your wins. That's something that I'm saying that because I also struggle with that myself. So celebrate your wins and enjoy your life. Have fun. This is so much fun. Enjoy the community. Stay plugged in. Yeah, that's it.
Good enough. All right. Let's go next to Rod. Final thoughts, Rod.
Well, it's hard to follow Rizal and Denise, but it is, for me, it's just go out there, make a friend, really make a connection with somebody and really see how far that can take you, as far as not looking at, you just really go out there and build a relationship with somebody, and just see how that goes for you. For me, someone told me when I first started to not use my link for 2 weeks. And I thought that was crazy. I'm like, well, how's that going to work? And it forced me to go out there and really connect and explain things to people. And I noticed a big increase. That's with organic. If you're doing paid traffic, obviously use your link, unless that would be crazy. But if you're doing organic promotion with Facebook, YouTube, with Facebook or Instagram, try not relying on your link so much, and really go out there and connect with somebody. And you'll be surprised at what that could do for you. It did a lot for me, so I know it can do a lot for you as well. So.
All right, great stuff. Let's go to Ricardo. Final thoughts, Ricardo.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having us coaches here. I'm glad that we did this. I hope everybody gets to see, our personalities and how we work together and stuff like that, and how much we do care about your success. So I appreciate that. Final thoughts is, educate yourself. Go through the education in the back office, and know that the investment you made in yourself, it's not really in yourself. It's actually in your family, because we all do this to provide a better lifestyle for our families. So know that you made the right decision. I want you to know that, and it's going to be all right. But educate yourself. The more knowledge you gain inside the Legendary Marketer platform, the more you're going to start understanding how great this platform is and how great this information is that's going to change the game. So that's what's going to give you the confidence and the know-how. It's not a get-rich-quick thing. It takes time. You have to educate yourself. If you want to make money online, you have to learn some skills. And that's basically the bottom line. Learn the skills, then implement. You have coaches, mentors. You got Bill, who's an awesome trainer, level 2 coach. He's level 2 coach, all right? We're level 1 coach. But man, the talent that's in this company, it's worth over $100,000. Just the talent, the people you're talking to on the phone, is just amazing. So take advantage of the education and take advantage of the coaches. Reach out to us. We want nothing but the best for you and your family. So that's my final thought. Thank you and good night. I really appreciate you guys.
Awesome. Hey, Ricardo, you're at the corporate office. Are you on your phone or a laptop?
I'm at the laptop, but I can pick it up and walk around.
Everybody in your corporate office. Ricardo is literally at our corporate office in St. Pete. You guys have never seen it. You're going to get a rare look at it.
Here it is.
I hope it's clean.
It's clean. So yeah, this is the office. Huh?
You clean it. It does look clean. Nice.
It is clean. This is when Larry hides and does his thing. That's the camera. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, baby. We got coffee. This is Bob's office. We got food. We got a refrigerator, coffee. Love the tea. This is Dave's office. Pretty cool. I love that table. That table is hot. It's a desk, not a table. It's a desk. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, man. But this is it. This is how we do it. It's awesome.
All right. Good stuff. Thank you, brother. All right. I'm going to move over to Anthony. Anthony, what final thoughts, bro? What you got?
Yeah, I was waiting for Ricardo. You hear me? Excuse me. Hear me?
Yeah, we got you, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I guess only a few things I just want to say. I mean this. Legendary has changed my life, straight up, 100% changed my life. It's changed my family's life. I say David makes me a better person. That's number one. I say this from a perspective, like you guys just got back from the sales and marketing experience, and I mean this. As the coaches, we're on the phone, right? So what I consider, we're giving your leads that are coming in, we're giving them the phone experience is really what our job is, right? And one of the things that David jams home to us, and I want you to know this from the truth, you know what I mean? He tells us day in, day out on pretty much every call, whether, the person's right for Legendary or if they're not right for Legendary, it doesn't matter. I want them to walk away from here just experiencing something different. I want them to say, wow, that company was different. And I think every single person down here that I've met is just truly just such a good person. And it starts with the leader all the way on down. And I'm just truly proud to be here and be part of this, to see where it's come from to where it is to where we're going. And all your leads or all your friends or family, whatever you may come through our appointment schedules, are taken care of just like their family. I know we use that term all the time. It's legendary love, because that's really what we give on the phone is legendary love. And I appreciate being here, and I don't take this lightly. And I hope, seeing you again, it's another event like this or some type of, webinar that Larry, let's get back onto if he allows us to come back. Thank you.
Everybody but you. I'm just kidding.
Thank you, man.
All right. And finally, Brother Bill, final thoughts, my friend.
Well, guys, my final thoughts are that you're safe here at Legendary Marketer. We genuinely care about you from the bottom of our hearts. This isn't just a way for us to just simply make a paycheck. You know what I mean? We genuinely, from the bottom of our hearts, care about your success and your growth, and stepping truly into the best version of you. We preach that all the time, and I can't tell you how important that is to me when I see people that I've worked with getting sales, generating leads, taking action, and breaking fears and breaking barriers, extremely powerful, So I tell everybody this: there's 4 key pillars to life: be health, wealth, want to help you every single. You can have a truly balanced life. All right. So again, go forth in your pursuit to freedom, and I look forward to working with every last one of you.
Special shout out. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Thank you to all the coaches. Special shout out to Andy in the UK. It is the middle of the night. He is also one of our level 2 coaches. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention him. He is a definite champion. For those of you to get that, him and Bill crushing out those extra big commissions. Those 2 gentlemen right there are on the forefront of that. Well, there's a lot of amazing new stuff coming your way. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea. We are every day working hard to bring some additional value, but also additional ways for you to make money. So be on the lookout for those changes. Again, thank you to all the great coaches who gave some of their personal time tonight to talk to us about how to get to the next level. Take their nuggets seriously and apply them immediately, and you'll start to see changes. Continue to plug into everything that we offer and keep fighting for your change. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, go forth in victory. This webinar is a wrap. Have a great night. The replay is up as soon as I stop on our Facebook channel. Have a great night, everyone.